and guarantee the absence of hate speech or personal opinions on the political climate of our nation. While we acknowledge the value of individual voices, our professional wrestling TV program is not the appropriate venue for expressing them. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation, and we thank you for watching Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. And we have returned live right here inside of the KCM TV studios in beautiful downtown Knoxville. And by the way, KCM is the station that you're currently watching and their Knoxville Community Media. And you may see a series or one of a opportunity for you to visit some of their platforms during this program. So we encourage you to scan any QR codes or anything you see on the screen as you watch this show tonight. We appreciate our director, Derek, and our phone operator, Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy is also one of our leaders here as well. And we're going to be telling you briefly about a couple of events. We're going to bring all of our great guests in. We're going to have a big time with you tonight. We're going to be on with you for 65 minutes because we want you to get over to AEW as they are on Max. This has been a great thing for them, and they're also on TBS. And so I know that you're looking forward to that. Fans, Yukon Jack and all the gang are going to be in action this Friday night. The Gypsy Joe Arena, Tullahoma, Tennessee, 106 Southside Street. And it starts at 8:05 p.m. Central. Make your plans to be there. January Slam is happening with Resolute Wrestling, and that's going to take place this Friday night. And that is going to be on the 31st. And along with Yukon Jack, that's over in Crossville, Tennessee at the National Guard Armory. You're going to see Jackson Black. He'll be here a little bit later, but he's going to be in action. And fans, we got more to tell you about, but right now we'd like to bring in some folks, and we're going to bring these two in. They're great wrestling stars from right here, and they have just done amazing things here on our show, and we're glad to have them back. Please welcome here to Knoxville Wrestle Talk fans at home. Thank you for joining us. Welcome the one and only, the champion and the Intense Championship Wrestling Asylum. This is WIKIDD and his tag team partner, Tenacious Strong, Mr. Intensity, Josh Strong. Welcome in to Knoxville Wrestle Talk, guys. And glad you're here tonight. And good to see you.
It's always good to see you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We lie sometimes.
I understand that. Fans,
I didn't say that.
We're gonna grab an extra chair for him here, but first we're gonna bring in a friend of ours to the show, and he is a East Tennessee pro wrestling historian. He's a video game enthusiast. And if you ask him about pro wrestling in Knoxville, especially about Knoxville Wrestle Talk for the last 28 years, he's a walking encyclopedia, And this is the one and only Nick Gemini, and he's sporting this hat here. And Nick Gemini, welcome to the show.
Nerd.
And, a little bit of a
nerd
misword there, and yes, and welcome in Nick Gemini. And fans, we're going to keep these guys separated, and Nick or someone, if you can help me with getting a chair on your side as well.
Why
Nick.
do I have to sit in between the two?
Yeah, I'm comfortable, man.
So we're going to bring in first fans.
Why I gotta work harder?
Yeah, and let's grab one of those smaller chairs if we can. Yeah, Hayden said G-Money. Hayden says G-Money is short, so he'll need that chair, but we'll grab another chair instead. Fans, speaking of Hayden, we're going to bring in the Notorious Hayden now, and the Notorious Hayden we're going to bring over here, and we got security over here, but Notorious Hayden is going to be joining us, and he just said G-Money was short enough for that chair, so I don't know. But we're going to bring another chair. Hayden, come on in, join us on this side. And welcome into Knoxville Wrestle Talk. We understand the level of frustration you guys will have with each other, but we're going to get G-Money. G-Money, come on in. G-Money already with a chair in hand, and he's ready to take care of business. And G-Money returning for the first time tonight in weeks right here on Knoxville Wrestle Talk. And we're going to give the floor to him for just a moment. I'm sure Hayden and all of these guys have some brief words for you.
I feel like I'm a server at a restaurant.
And but
Y'all better leave him a good tip.
We have been asked by many of our fans, where have you been, what you been up to. So what's up, man? How you doing?
Just, staying out the way.
And G Money fans want to know, what are your plans moving forward? There's promoters that sought after you, and there's people that sought after Hayden. You guys, of course, not on the same level right now. Not on the same team.
It's coming up. It's coming up. So I really don't know the date yet, but it's coming up. But yeah, we're just, me personally, I just been laying low, staying out the way, doing what I gotta do. But it's coming up. We're gonna let you know about it. So.
And fans, stay tuned later, because we're going to be in the streets, and that's going to be with G Money fans. And somebody you've seen often here with us, and he's been off, of course, with us for a couple of weeks, is our friend here, the Notorious Hayden. And the Notorious Hayden, we know you may have a rebuttal response to what he said, and fans want to know the same about you. What you've been up to, what's your plans moving forward?
Staying out the way. That's what I've been doing.
Short and sweet. Short and sweet. I like it.
We've got a brand new, very special segment that Hayden will be hosting, and
I can't wait. Since we got these two guys here, I can't wait what that's going to look like.
and fans, I have been told that one of the biggest dorks in East Tennessee is arriving into the studio, and he's going to be making his way in. I didn't say that, by the way.
I thought he was already in here.
But fans, before he arrives, I want you to meet Josh Strong. And Josh Strong, welcome into Knoxville Wrestle.
Oh, it's so good to be here. So happy to be here. I miss my home state of Florida.
That's
right
a
now.
nice
But,
shirt.
Thank you. I can afford it. Can you? I didn't think so.
No.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Underwear.
You can't.
Hey, that's matching, brother. That's matching,
You
brother.
can't even afford to look at that.
I ran into a gentleman the other night at AEW, and he said that he saw the Intense Championship Wrestling Asylum heavyweight champion on Knoxville Wrestle Talk, and his name is WIKIDD, and WIKIDD is here with us.
That's right.
The champ.
That's
The one and
Wicked.
only,
How are
brother.
you,
The
bud?
one
I
and
am
only.
the uncrowned champ. The uncrowned.
And there's
Still.
speculation that the promoter is a little particular about the belt, but when you see him live,
Mr.
you'll
Lee.
see the belt.
Mr. Lee.
But fans, these guys are really
Throat.
doing a great thing for the Intense Championship Wrestling Asylum. We have really allowed our
That's
fan
our place.
base.
Yes.
That's our place, baby.
Our place of business, ICW.
Sir,
Allow
yes,
them
sir.
to embrace these guys, and they have been so amazing. And guys, we have here tonight, of
You're too
course,
kind. You're too kind.
Nick Gemini. Nick Gemini, what a night it's going to be. We know you got a lot on your mind, but welcome into Knoxville Wrestle Talk.
It's good to be here as always, man. Can't wait to do this segment. I got some big news for the segment too that I'm pretty excited to share.
You
Fans,
got a new. Oh, man. Go ahead.
Somebody told me he wears lipstick under that.
I believe it.
No, I
I
don't.
believe it.
fans, you're in for a treat. We are less than 15 seconds from our first break of the evening, but coming your way up next, Nick Gemini, and he's going to bring you the Nick Gemini Show. A special thank you once again to Miss Cindy and Derek. And folks, we'll be back in 1 minute when Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live. Stay tuned.
Good evening, wrestling fans. This is Nick Gemini here with the Nick Gemini Show. Well, folks, we got a huge reveal this past Monday because the official trailer and cover reveal for WWE 2K25 dropped. As predicted a couple of weeks ago, I had said Roman Reigns was going to be on the cover, and ding, 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 I was right. So my prediction did come true. And it's shaping up to be a pretty good game. I think it's coming out in March. So, yeah, it's going to be. We got some new match types planned. Apparently, the intergender matches return for the first time in over probably about 17 years, I believe, in the WWE game. There's going to be a lot of other new features like the Islander mode, where it has an open world map and everything. So, yeah, it's going to be a really good game. Plus, the pre-order special pre-order bonus pack will be the DLC will be the white 6-pack, so that's going to be really fun, you know. And the alternate cover star for the special edition will be none other than The Undertaker. So shaping up to be a good game, and I cannot wait to, you know, to put my series on 2K25. You know, everything's being cut and dry with that. I still gotta, you know, plan everything, but the plans are in motion for that. And folks, coming up this week for you know, the Royal Rumble weekend, we're going to be having the 2 mega events for my YouTube fantasy wrestling series. We got NCWL Ladies Night, Face the Music, and NCWL Royal Conquest. And for what we got planned for the show is for NCWL Ladies Night Royal Conquest, we got NCWL Ladies Night Face the Music. Sorry, when you have 2 big pay-per-views coming up, mega events in 1 week, you kind of get, you know, get them confused because so many shows, so many little time. But for the Ladies Night opening match card, we got Makoto versus Mona Lisa, and we got Lois Griffin versus Boom Boom Tabitha Smith. The loser becomes the winner's servant. Kerry White and the Bride of Frankenstein take on Shigo and a mystery tag partner. Michelle Chang takes on Agent Honeydew. The Supernaturalists, Sedusa and BB Hood versus Sakura Harano and Narlene Norrell in a Highway to Nowhere match. In a double debut match, and Emily the Chorus Bride will be having the NCWL Women's Title Open Invitational. And for NCWL Royal Conquest, we got for the card Pepsi Man and Space Ghost versus Aki Man and the Shogun in a tag team first blood match. 40-man Royal Rumble match where the winner gets a world title shot, the NCWL WrestleMania 41 special. 32 women Royal Rumble, the winner gets a women's title shot, the WrestleMania 41 special. Brandon the Beast Johnson defends his world title against Homelander for the Thomas Johnson versus Yoshimitsu for the NCWL Legends title. Boaz the Doombringer takes on Tony Montana for the NCWL Hardcore title. Sheriff X versus Deadpool in a special challenge match. Mark Mercury will issue an open challenge. Your boy Nick Gemini takes on Dudley from Street Fighter in a Area 51 Street Fight match. Goku and Ash Ketchum take on Frieza and a mystery tag partner. A newcomer Fatal 4-Way match. 4 new rookies in an Elimination Worlds match. The Age of the End, the Dark Side, and Apocalypse take on Pulp Fiction, Jules Winfield, and Vincent Vega. Emily the Corpse Bride will be taking on Makoto for the NCWL Women's title. Sora will take on Tarzan in an ambulance match. So, folks, got those planned, and we got the GWP, you know, last shows before 2K25 comes out, so you don't want to miss these shows, folks. I'm happy to, you know, announce the release of the 2K25, and hope to have more info on that soon, folks. So, you know what? Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time. You know what? It's been, well, a long time for me because I ain't been up here in a minute. So, look, I'm gonna let you guys know what's been happening. Okay, so I've had some things come up, and that's the reason why y'all ain't heard from me on any of my social media or anything like that. But I'm getting it in control right now. But the first thing I want to talk about is my son. You know, I've not been on TV for a minute, so I want to talk about the last thing that was going on with me and my son that turned on me. So, you know what? It shocked me. You know, I've not heard from him. You know, I used to talk to him every single day. He was my dude. We woke up. He come to my house. We hung out all day, every day. Okay, and then we go to a show, and he flipped on me. So, like, it's been hard for me. So, you know what? I had to dodge all the way for a minute. You know, get myself together and figure it all out. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. So, but you know what? It's coming up soon. I heard in February. Not for sure what date it is, but we're going to have a show, and I'm not for sure yet, but hopefully it's against my son. So if it is, I just want to show him that, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I love you, but you're not going to win, Bubba. You know, hey, we already know this. I know this. You know this. But if you want to think that you're going to go against me and win, then just let me know. Because at the end of the day, when it goes down, you're not going to win, brother. You know, you're not going to win. Okay? So, at the end of the day, when it goes down against me and my son, I've been doing this stuff since he was born. So, he's been doing it for like 2 years. So, if I've been doing it since he was born, and then he wants to go against me, come on. It don't make sense. So, you know what? So, the next show at TWA, look, I don't care. I'm going to beat him down to the ground, and we're going to see what goes on from there. Because, you know what? I think that guy, Sin, or I'm not for sure what his name is. Sin had something to do with it, but we're going to see, though, coming up the next show. So that'll be in February sometime. And I'm going to let you know, just get on TWA, Alcoa, or my website, and I'll let you know what's going on. And that's what it's going to be. But at the end of the day, my son crossed the line, and I'm going to have to knock him back across the line. So that's what's going to be. And that's it for us tonight.
Oh, yes, we are here. We are here. We are back. We are
My
back.
brother.
Oh my
Hey.
goodness. Oh, man. What?
Hold on. Before we start, smells musky in here. It smells like threats. It smells like Family Feud.
Woo.
It smells like somebody came in here and dropped a big load of "I'ma whoop your butt, son." Okay, all right.
Oh, goodness gracious. I love it. I love it. I love it.
That.
Anyway, so.
Welcome.
Welcome. So, for anyone who hasn't been keeping up with ICWA, just last week, I went to go get my number for the Asylum Rumble, which is going to be February 22nd, 2025, in Morristown at the National Guard Armory. Bell time will be 6 o'clock p.m. Not 6:01, not 6:03, not 6:06, 6 p.m.
Very punctual. Very
Yeah,
punctual.
right?
That's right.
Thank you. So I went to go get my number from, I hate saying his name, Mr. Lee, right?
That guy.
So
that guy.
We went to his office. We dug in his binder to look for the numbers, right? So there were no numbers. I was like, "Oh, that's weird. This must be the wrong binder." But he shows up, and listen to this. Instead of letting the competitors choose their whatever number, open it up, he hand selected everybody's numbers, especially mine.
That's dirty.
Guess what I got?
That's dirty.
Between numbers 1 through 30, guess what I got? I got number 1. Number 1. How's that fair?
Hey.
How's that fair? Can someone explain to me? Can someone here explain to me how's that fair?
When he first said number 1, I couldn't believe it. I
Like-
was astonished.
At first I was like, oh, of course I'm number 1. I was like, wait a minute.
But then
you mean I'm number 1 entry?
I've been mulling it over
What?
in my head, and I realized I got to give. I know this is. It might make me sick to say it, but I got to give Mr. Lee some respect. Respect. Respect.
Oh, I'm gonna hurl.
You know why? You know why?
Why? I gotta know why.
Because he knows you are championship caliber. That's why he put you in number 1. He put you in number 1 because he knows that he wants the golden boy. He wants the main star.
He's
the
testing me.
Evil 3.
He's testing me. And you know what?
That's right.
And you know what? It's okay, Mr. Lee. It's okay because it's just going to make me work harder, train harder.
Absolutely.
Everybody else, well, is on death row because who's ever in front of me is going to get tossed over the top rope.
Absolutely.
I'm going to win the whole thing, and then I'm going to get my championship opportunity and become 2-time ICWA heavyweight champion. Ain't that what, my brother?
I think we can change that. We can go from 2-time and very quickly make it into 3-time.
Hey,
4-time,
yeah. We can take
5-time.
we can flip a coin if you want.
Yeah. We just,
But you got an upcoming bout though on February 22nd as well, Chad.
I would say now.
Well, it's more like an easy day, but I mean,
Yes,
come on.
yes. Now, there are a couple of contenders in the ICWA locker room.
And we mean that term loosely.
very loosely. And there's a reason why I didn't say my opponents for February 22nd are so-and-so. No, I'm not saying that because these opponents are, they're in the dark. They don't come out. They never shed their little head out and say, hey, I am a champion. I deserve that belt.
One lives in the dark, the
No.
other's a full-time parent. So
That's
I mean,
right. So the only thing that's
Just
left
saying.
for me to do
Just saying.
is just show up and just do
saying.
what I do because no matter what they have, they can come thinking that, you pinned me and I lost the belt. Well, you pinned her and that was my belt. It doesn't matter. Y'all can cry about it. Y'all can have little book reading sessions. I don't care. But what I do care about is that you guys call yourself champion material. And
Have you seen that locker room? Have you seen that locker room?
nobody knows
We're
who
the
you
only
are.
championship material.
I
We're the only
barely
championship
know.
material.
I barely know who my opponents are. So, am I going to give them credit? No. I'm going to give credit where credit is due, and that is the belt belongs to me. The belt belongs to us. This is Medieval 3 country, baby.
Yes.
This is our house. ICWA, Morristown, we run it. There is really nobody out there that presents any type of competition.
Exactly, and ever since we've come together, we've taken out the trash at ICWA.
Oh, yes, we have.
Brandon no longer comes around. Cody and his beautiful
Cody
wife
Clark.
Danielle
Cody
no
Clark.
longer come around. Cody can't come play, but Danielle's more than welcome to come play at our sandbox anytime she wants. But now let's get to the fact of the matter is that for all of you that have nothing else better to do, February 22nd. It's going to be on a Saturday. 2025, Morristown, National Guard, 6 p.m. So, you know what? Why don't we... Let's start some more family drama. What do you say? What do you say? Let's start more family. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil
Air out the
himself.
stench, baby. Come on over here, brother.
Come on in here.
I'll
Hey, no,
scooch
no, no,
over
no,
for
yeah,
you.
here. Take this one. Take this one.
Okay.
Take my seat.
Take my seat, brother.
All right. Wait.
I'm drunk.
You know, I'm so glad that you got to come in here after the last time. We were just, oh man, today is a day of great opportunity. Your dad was in here a few minutes ago.
What do you got to say? What do you got to say to your old man?
I want to know, what's your words to this man?
Say, what do you say?
Oh,
He's watching and listening right now, I bet, looking right in the eyes.
Get
And
him.
what do you want to say? Let it all out,
Get
man.
him.
Let it all out.
Get him. Get him.
I just think he's a joke. I mean,
Wait, joke?
Was he at least a good parent, at least?
no, not at all.
Obviously
I believe
not
it.
if he
I
got his
believe
face
it.
kicked in.
No, not at all. I mean, I hope he's ready. Whenever we have our next show and I get my hands on him, it's going to be done.
He makes it seem like he is. He was in here just saying that he
I thought he was going to
raised you.
throw furniture around in here, brother.
He's done wrestling longer than you have.
That means nothing.
No.
That means nothing.
No.
I mean, if a suplex and a power bomb is something, I mean, yeah, that's all. That's just two moves right there.
Out with the old, in with the new. That's exactly
Yes.
what's going to happen
Yes.
when father and son collide. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go nowhere because there's more of us to share.
That's right.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Medieval 3.
No more running from the bad guy. I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Get back up. If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. If I get knocked down, I'ma get back up. I'ma get back up. I'ma get back up. I'ma. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. Yeah, no more running from that bad guy. Don't worry about it. I'm right here. What's up? I know that journey been hard for you. Okay, I ain't giving up. We ain't giving up. I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up.
Hello. Since we have started a new year, I thought maybe I did a little bit of introspection. And I went deep inside and I realized, you know what, maybe it's not your fault. Simple as that. It could be as simple as that. But maybe it isn't your fault. The way that you guys are. Maybe it's a learned behavior. Maybe you're a victim of your environment and your upbringing. But then I thought again. I was like, I didn't have a great upbringing, but I didn't turn out like you. Now, why is that? And then I thought about what it was. You have a strange sense of entitlement, and I don't know where you got it from. And I don't know how to rid you of that sickness, but I promise you, I vow to this day that I will no longer take it out on you, your learned behaviors, because you're weak. It's a simple fact. You're a weak person, and that's not bad at all. Because guys like me, we need that cannon fodder. Do you understand what I mean? We need you to feel the front line for us. Well, the real work's happening back here. And this is a plan that you're not into, and you don't need to be into because you're naive. You're simple-minded. But again, that is not your fault. Is it your mom's fault? Is it your father's fault? Is it your grandma's fault? Is it your uncle? Possibly. Possibly it could be their fault. But I want you to think. I want you to really, really, really think. I know it's going to be hard to push past, oh my gosh, there's no TikTok in the App Store. I know that'll be a troubling thing for you to, oh my, what am I going to dance to and what am I going to do? Maybe instead put your phone down. Think about your choices. Were those the right choices? And 100% the chance of that being a fact is, it's inevitable. It's inevitable like death. Well, I guess in taxes. But a lot of you, probably something you don't do. And that's not your fault. It's not your fault that you were brought up the way you were brought up. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that you work at McDonald's. It's not your fault that you've never tried for anything in your life. It's it's just plain not your fault. Now let that soak into your brain. Say it a couple of times. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Except if you remain complacent, it becomes your fault. And when it becomes your fault, you become my problem. And I don't wish to have problems. I want to live a life of peace. But if you put me into a place where I am not a peaceful man, bad thoughts. Bad thoughts live up here. And as everybody will find out, you come out to the show Friday night, and you see what happens when the bad thoughts, when they take over. You see what happens to my opponent. And I heard he was going to be on this show, so let me talk about him real quick. Ryan Austin. We've tangled a few times, and man, you know what? You can't keep a tag team partner. But you know what, Ryan? It's not your fault. Is it, Ryan? Or do you pick weak people, Ryan? And I said, when that becomes a problem, you become my problem. And Friday night, best believe, I am ready to go to war with you, Ryan. I'm going to take you into a place, into a dark, dark place where the sick thoughts live, Ryan. And when we delve into that darkness, Ryan, I promise you won't come back out the same guy as the one that went in. Do you understand that, Ryan? You're stepping in between those ropes because you love wrestling. Ryan, I'm stepping in those ropes because I have to fight the thoughts off, Ryan. Okay, I have to fight the sick... I have to fight the thoughts off, Ryan. And you can pick all these random partners. It doesn't matter to me, Ryan. The end will be, well, as it always is. It's quite simple. The house wins, Ryan. And you always bet on black. So we move on to, I don't know, let's do this again. This is a common occurrence in my professional wrestling career. Warpath. Pro wrestling. Saturday night, I'm in action. And I told you that dreams just like that can turn into a nightmare. Jackson Black in action. Who is my opponent? Who do I go to war with? Not going to tell me. So I promise to make an impression. I promise to make a difference. And Warpath Pro Wrestling Saturday night, I'm going to make a big difference in whoever you put me in the ring with. Well, guess what? It's not going to be my fault. And that's all I really wish to talk about. You have a nice day.
Remember, please be advised. In order to maintain the focus and integrity of Knoxville Wrestle Talk, airing live tonight on KCM TV, we will be conducting thorough pre-screening of all callers to prevent off-topic calls and guarantee the absence of hate speech or personal opinions on the political climate of our nation. While we acknowledge the value of individual voices, our professional wrestling TV program is not the appropriate venue for expressing them. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation, and we thank you for watching Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live.
Fans, how I ended up in here with these characters, I'm not sure, but I am in here. And these guys poking
You're blessed.
fun at my
You're
Reba
blessed.
shirt tonight. And, you know, it's true.
You
And,
are. He is a survivor right now, baby.
For sure. And fans, we want to take a moment per the policy and producer agreement of KCM TV to thank a couple of folks by name, and that's all we'll do. And those folks' name are John Scott. We appreciate John so much. And we all know you know John, and we appreciate him. And fans, without a man like John Scott, the show would not be possible. So we mentioned him tonight here on the program. Also, we mentioned Philip Lim. Philip Lim, a great man, a legendary man here in the community. And if you know that name, you're very familiar with him. And again, per what we understand of what we could do here, we have mentioned those names, and they make this program come your way. And fans, I'm joined here tonight, live here in the studio. By the way, we're going to be taking your calls momentarily. We got some brand new phones, so we might get some kinks just...
By the greatest entertainers. Please say that. You're joined
The
today.
greatest entertainers I've been
Yeah, brother.
He is the Intense Championship Wrestling Slam Heavyweight Champion. This is the one and only WIKIDD. And
WIKIDD, baby.
ICW Heavyweight Champion, then soon to be ICW Heavyweight Champion, brother.
Fans, and we're going to have others join us here, but I have Mr. Intensity,
Another one.
Tenacious Strong, as you can see on your TV screens, and I got goosebumps around this guy because he's so intense here. This is Josh Strong.
Oh.
And
I need to go to the gym, brother.
man alive. Fans, we're going to be joined by the Notorious Hayden here in just a moment, and fans, we're going to get some kinks adjusted with our phones here, and we're going to we got some folks that's reaching out to us that's making an attempt to call. And fans, we're going to have these guys bring their chairs in, and we're going to keep some folks separate here, but we have the Notorious Hayden joining us.
Yeah, certain. There you go.
And Hayden, welcome in to Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live here on Knoxville Community Media. We're inside of KCM Studios
KCM Studios.
on Gay Street in downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. Fans, we are encouraging you to call in live tonight, 865-215-4337.
Only nice things. Don't say anything bad, please.
Fans, please heed our advice, and we ask that you keep on topic with pro wrestling, and if not, your call will be immediately cut off. And
I will cut your call off if you say
there you
anything,
go.
anything
There you
bad
go.
about me or
Yeah.
oh,
my
we can't
partner.
do that now. I mean, they might
Yeah.
have some
We don't need
opinions.
that.
We don't need drama in our lives, man.
Now,
That's right.
Hayden, you've been in here with these guys, and you hear these guys tonight, but welcome into Knoxville Wrestle Talk. In the other room here, bragging a moment ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like this kid. He's got
Yeah.
fire.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got fire.
The only thing I ever heard is he looks like a tall Jake Paul, so... but I'm
He
just-
does.
I can see that.
Hayden, Los Angeles.
But better than Jake Paul. Much
And
better than
speaking
Jake
of
Paul.
which, in California, he's not
in his
from Los
prime.
Angeles, but he's from
We're
Orange
not
County.
worthy of your presence.
My California Dream,
Hello,
Jackson.
I bet he's going to sit
Black.
beside me. He is.
Just saw him on the air a
Yes.
moment ago, and he's joining us here. And fans, we're gonna
What a beautiful
the man.
picture.
we're gonna be receiving some calls. We're
Hello,
looking
sir.
into
Ryan
some
Austin
issues.
is
Good to
done,
see you
baby.
again,
He's
sir.
done, baby.
And Jackson
He's
Black,
in for it.
welcome in to Knoxville Wrestle Talk. And big action, as you mentioned, coming up Friday night, and also with ETCW. And we heard recently, actually, and you might have took note of this on your segment, that you were with Tennessee Legacy Wrestling, probably for the first time ever recently. And,
Oh no, I've been there a couple of times. I wrestled Hairband, and then
You came out victorious.
a Man Wolf. I was really
Doesn't matter.
troubled.
Man Wolf.
Man Wolf or Wolfman? What's his name?
The Wolfman Scott.
I suppose that's
The
his name.
Wolfman Scott, he's a
We'll go
father
with
of
that.
Hairband.
We'll go with that.
And,
We'll go with that.
Father
His name
and
was
son
me.
duo.
That sounds legit.
And Reverse Devon.
Yes. Jackson Black, we heard from a man, and we're going to hear from him perhaps shortly, and he's not only familiar with you,
Another universe.
but he's familiar with
He
these
puts the
universe.
table-
You know, Joel, I wish to tell you something.
and we're going to introduce Nick in a second. Yes, sir.
I know we've had our troubles, and I was thinking too. Like I told these people, maybe it's just not. Maybe it's not your fault that you're such an idiot.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm being completely honest. Maybe it's not your fault.
Fans,
Medical condition, maybe?
this dork,
He was born
we
with
thought
it.
he was here earlier and we were dreading it.
I
but
mean, it could not be your
Ron
fault. You wear glasses
Austin,
just for looks.
this name should bring fear to Jackson Black as
Ryan
Jackson
Austin.
Black prepares,
You're
as
scared of
was
Ryan
mentioned.
Austin?
And we're
Ryan
going to have
Austin.
G Money joining us here, but
I've never been afraid of a man named Ryan.
A
and
boy named Ryan.
Oh,
He is a boy.
A boy.
He's a boy that's
he comes to ICWA. He ain't nothing.
he can't keep
He
a
ain't
tag
nothing.
team partner to save his life. I mean,
He's
maybe it's not his fault.
we're
that
going
he's
to
such a
make sure
terrible
that we have
wrestler.
Maybe
the
it's
right
not.
phone number, and we're going to give that out to you. 865
Oh, you're gonna give him Ryan's number. That's not good.
4337. And
Maybe
some
a
of you
call.
having some trouble calling, and we have new telephones, so we're not sure
New
why,
phones.
and there may be some restrictions. We have we're not sure of the circumstances, but we're waiting to hear from someone, and if that call comes through, and there may be another number that you can try, and I believe that's 865-215-2288, if I'm not mistaken. I went on a social media and saw that was one of the lines on their Knoxville Community Media website, and so you may try that line as well. There is
try the
a busy
lines.
signal, so if there is a busy signal, please keep trying as calls are getting filtered through
I think you should put a disclaimer there.
very thoroughly.
You have to hang your phone up.
You have to have
And
people
then
trying
we got
because we have a lot of people calling.
Yeah.
Just
we are in the East
It's
Tennessee area.
it's 2025.
It's very hard
Everything
for some
needs
people.
instructions.
Literally.
Fans, and
Basic things.
we're gonna have these guys mention Ryan Austin as we prepare for his call.
Ryan
Jackson Black had his
Austin.
opinion a moment ago.
How is
Listen.
he not here and he's getting more buzz than we are?
Yeah, we are. How's that fair?
Here
How's that
first,
fair?
we have Nick Gemini. Nick Gemini is sharing some very important information
Space
with
Coast,
us.
coast to coast.
Yeah, oh, come
Good
on.
show, good show though.
And what a night it's been, Nick Gemini. Nick Gemini, I heard it through the grapevine that you had to ride in a car
How did
with
that
these
work?
guys.
Ooh, yeah.
How was
Yeah.
that?
It went pretty good, you know. We talked, you know.
The radio was all the way up and this guy would not shut up.
Thought everybody was still listening.
Yeah.
Thought everybody was still
I
listening.
just kind of listened
Fans,
to good
please
music.
be assured that we're working.
So that's
and
like,
we
well, I think
appreciate all the
PS5 is
folks
better.
here.
Have you been talking to
And,
me this whole time?
we're just, there is.
Remember that story from earlier?
Three,
What story?
Honestly, there's
calls that are
no
not on
room in the
topic,
trunk or
and
he
we
would have
are
gone in
expecting
there.
the lines to be
I mean,
busy, and
just-
we're just trying to filter through
Yeah.
all the calls that
Do
we
you know
can.
what his real name is?
Fans,
His
We
name
want
is
you-
Nicholas Jamonski.
Jumanji.
Not Jumanji.
What?
How do you get that mixed up?
That is a peasant
give us
mindset.
just a
Yes.
It's always on games.
It's not very Jamonski
His mind is
of you.
always on games.
Nick,
No,
I'm out here in the real world making moves, okay, and you're playing games.
moment. Okay, we have a new phone number we're going to say to you.
865-215-4328. I know numbers are hard for you.
I mean,
Again,
it's not his fault.
865-215-4328. That's right.
he is from
He moved
the-
it on me,
he is
so
from
I
Tennessee.
couldn't.
Fans, and we apologize for the graphics, and this is an error on no one's fault. We just have a new phone here, and we, during this time of year and during this every season of life
I
that
thought-
we
let's
have.
talk
In
about
reality,
Ryan
guys,
Austin.
we're expecting our wrestling fans to get delayed, but fans, we're getting you through, and we're going to get you through.
Yeah,
quick.
they're gonna get you
Please.
through.
Yes, but
Please.
Jackson Black, sorry about that.
I thought we were ask us questions about why Ryan Austin is an idiot.
And that number is 865-215-4328. And I believe we have a phone call
we have a
now.
phone call.
Ryan Austin.
Listen to right.
Oh!
Well, hello?
Outliers.
Hello?
And we're working out some
Hello?
things here. And Ryan Austin, I believe, was on the phone. We're going to get him back on.
It's okay.
And
Myrtle, is that you?
he's heard you guys. He said he's heard
Ryan's
your,
like, oh!
he's
I
heard
got
your-
nervous.
He's like, oh!
He said he's heard
Producer.
your garbage bag mouths.
Can we
and,
start 69 that real quick and then call him back?
Yeah, let's see if that was
Do it!
Was
Do
it
it!
Ryan?
Come on,
so,
Ryan! Holler at
You're
us!
on hold, so we're going to try to see if we can get you off a hold there. And,
No, just keep it there.
Yeah, yeah.
and we appreciate our team back here working so hard. And
You guys
Producer,
are.
can we hang up on the guy that's on
Oh,
hold?
come on now.
I
You guys
second.
seem to have
We
a
got
bone to
to we
pick
got
with
to
him.
clear out the
I second.
line so that some important people can call.
Hey, Nick, can you go see if you can find G-Money for me? Nick's
I
gonna-
think he
Nick's
said,
gonna- on the
I'm probably
Yeah.
on hold too. I
Yeah,
don't know.
he's-
It just
he's-
seems to me.
We've had security take him to.
Now you're on hold.
Oh,
Hey guys,
brother,
coming
you're on
up,
hold.
G-Money may have just appeared briefly, so we
I
may
think
have...
he may
Because
have
we
left
got
the
we got
building.
little money back here.
Yeah.
Little money beating up
Next
big money.
generation, baby.
One thing, unfortunately,
No, you don't know nothing. Thank you.
All right. And
I like where
hear
you went with
our
that. Silence was
phone
so much better.
Screeners.
So
Thank
good.
And
We
I
all
believe we have a
thank you.
call
Give
for
Nick
fans. It's going to be very hard for you to get
Golf
through,
clap.
so we got a caller. It's going to be processed through in
Nice.
just a moment. And
He's gonna get processed.
Oh,
all right, and Jackson,
getting
we've
worried
been
right now.
asked to say hello to this caller, brother.
oh.
Oh, hello, Ryan. Feeling brave enough, Ryan?
Ryan!
Talking to the little mic.
Ryan Austin, you're live on Knoxville Wrestle
Ryan,
Talk.
I got a little mic and a big personality.
I'm Joe Lawson, and you're listening to Jackson Black. Can you hear us okay?
Yep, that's the noise of Ryan Austin's fans right there.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
Ryan, I digress.
Ryan Austin going
Yep.
strong on the show today. Hey,
Yeah!
he got a little nervous.
You're the man! You're the
He
man!
did. He got a little wet feet.
Can we
there.
talk about Matthew and
Because all of
Nicholas
us
Jackson and just assess their amazing work as of late? I love you guys.
Try and call back.
Oh Lordy.
I guess the great.
There's so many people want to talk to us, the lines are
But
breaking.
we're just trying to get Ryan Austin, our VIP of the night, in.
VIP.
The lines are breaking, brother.
You better be
Ryan,
writing
all
me
of
a
your-
check or something.
All of your friends are ready for you.
I appreciate these guys keeping this going here as we
Your
work
ceiling
out.
fan.
We're giving you the rub, brother.
He's trying to make a phone call using food
And if
stamps.
Ryan-
It didn't work that way.
Ryan, are you with us?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name?
Hi?
What's
I
up?
got a few things I want to say to the medieval three. Hi? Or should I say medieval penis in urinating? Hi?
Hey!
I thought we had a fan.
Yeah, this ain't a fan. Who are you? What do you want?
That's Giggles.
I'm up here working out. That's what you and Mr. Wicked need to investigate in and get is a gym membership. Hi?
Hey, I go to the gym. Hey, I go to the gym. You sound like you don't ever go to the gym.
I do like how he put a mister behind my name.
That is true. That is true. What do you want? What do you want?
Cindy, who-
Listen up,
Reese,
short
look at
stack.
me.
I got something to say. You and Bert from Sesame Street get comfortable because I got a few things to say.
Oh man, the
You
Southern
have
Outlaw.
completely disrespected Mr. Lee, and I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
Mr.
Sick of it.
You mean this is one of Mr. Lee's fans, our boss?
Are sick and tired of you being completely disrespectful to
That was
Mr. Lee,
the-
and
that
I
was
am
the logo,
not.
right?
I repeat, I am not going to put up with it, huh? I tell you right now,
What is that laugh?
stomach. I tell you right now, shut up.
your teeth
Hey,
in, Clyde.
huh?
All right, now
Right
listen.
You owe
guy's got a
Mr. Lee an
helium
apology. You owe the real Wicked J an apology.
What?
What?
First off, it's Jay Venom.
Just Jay, a
I
guy
don't
with
know
a
who
snake.
rescued John Strong, boy, but you look like a retired Cuban from 1973.
Hey, I wear nice clothes. I can afford it. Can you? I can afford nice clothes.
Oh man.
I can afford Goodwill just fine, thank you
I
very
thought
much.
this was a serious show.
Where do you
What
live?
is this?
Where do you live? You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna get mad. You know?
His single wide ain't got room in there for you
Yeah.
to beat him up. All right.
There's
It's a one bedroom.
Let me tell
someone
you
on the
something.
phone.
He's
that-
You
got a lot
know
of
you
merchant
need,
of your
you
guys'
need to
house,
learn
that's
some
what it is.
manners. Treat Mr. Lee with respect, and you need a pair of hair clippers because
I don't
you're
know what
bald
kind
in
of
the front,
Crystal
you
Lake
look
summer
like a
camp this
skater
guy met
boy.
Mr. Lee at. Whoa! Gosh, this guy's
Hang up on this guy. Hang up on him. I'm done talking to him.
What
Hang
is
up.
this guy?
And we're gonna.
If that isn't a sample.
Who was that? Who was that crazy guy?
I have no idea.
He was hanging
We
out
get
with
weird.
Sonny.
We have a weird fan base
I
at
want to
ICWA.
request this while we're on the air. I need security to my car if that's the kind of people you are.
Yeah, please
I need
make
to
that
walk
two. Make
to
that
my car.
two.
All right, we have another caller
Might
on
even
the
need
air.
to be driven home. I am scared in Knoxville tonight. Oh my gosh.
Fans, let's be careful with referring to any ethnicities during the call. Well, welcome into Knoxville Wrestle Talk Live, and you're
am
on
from Canada.
the air. What's your name?
Joanne,
And Joanne, welcome into the program tonight. And where are you calling from, hon?
Rockwood, Tennessee.
And Joanne, it was great to see you at ringside the other night, over there at the VFW Post 6598, and what a great night it was. And I made a one and only return to ring announcing that night, and I had a blast. And I'll be doing one more event coming up in night at Tennessee, and Jackson Black's been told and been asked to be there, and was told to be there. But
No one tells me things, Joe.
his manager, Jackson Black's
But
manager,
that's okay,
I
because
think
you
this
didn't
show
know.
should be more
and that
about
was a
the
lack of
medieval
knowledge.
three.
Joanne, welcome
again,
in, and your favorite
it's not your
wrestler is
fault.
here, and Andrew Thomas seems to, Andrew Johnson. Andrew Thomas seems to be a boss man for this guy. I don't know what you think about it, but welcome in. How are you doing, Joanne?
Good, waiting for Friday night to aggravate the crap out of Jackson Black.
You know what? You're
Well-
from Rockwood, and that was a place of your birth. So again, that's not your fault.
Yeah.
That's
That your IQ is below 60
that's a burn in
is
itself.
not your fault. That I can't tell the difference between all four of you at ringside. Now that is still not your fault.
There's level of
See,
intense.
I got my mini-me with me tonight.
I don't know what that means.
An invitation?
Rescinded.
Wow. Wow, that's very bold of you, ma'am. Very bold of you. Hey, to each their own.
She couldn't even afford the Motel 6. This is a Motel 4.
Oh.
The bugs have bugs, I've heard.
Oh. Bugs have bugs. That's a very Rockwood
And the
thing.
bugs that have bugs have bugs.
No!
You
Fans,
tried.
we have Joanne
tried.
Reed on the phone. She was a wrestling fan for many years. Her and her sisters attend the events along with friends. And Joanne, we know you well, girl, and we know that you go to some of the best shows. And we have some of the best stars here. Unfortunately, we've had some high tensions and heat with the 865 boys, and they have decided, I believe, to leave. And fans, they have appreciated you all watching. And if, Joanne, you had a comment for them, you're free to say that, and we'll pass it along to them. But we are so glad to hear from you. Do you have any comments for us or questions or anything?
I guess not.
And
Bye, Joanne.
yes.
So,
Wait,
backstory.
Nice to meet you.
Joanne just dropped her phone in the toilet.
And we're working out some kinks.
She can't afford to get another one.
And
man
Derek,
walked in.
I'm having a blast, man. This is fun. I love it. I love
Talking
the
to Jackson
live
Black?
television vibe here. And fans, we are live as live can be right here on your Knoxville area cable system.
Oh, see, I told you it was in the toilet.
You're liable to hear all kinds of
And
noise
that probably
effects,
is her fault.
And that's fun. That's fun. And farts and everything else. Fans, we're here to have a great time in our
That's
show.
just you talking.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get this caller through somehow here. And
Why?
We really need somebody to call in because my self-esteem is down. Valentine's Day's coming up. Somebody cheer me up. Somebody say beautiful
Yeah, he's
things
lonely.
about me.
He's lonely.
I'm lonely.
I have approved here an interview, and we're gonna have this person
What is
talk
happening
with
right
us.
What are you doing?
We're gonna figure out where the mic is. What is your name, sir?
Oh, yeah, my name is Ryan Austin. You know, the one that I keep getting named.
Hello?
That it seems all these people that are
Let's
at your show
put
just
that
can't
caller on
keep
hold,
my name
please.
out of their mouth.
And Ryan, we are with you on a different line here. As we've been having trouble connecting you because of the fan calls, but we're going to connect with some other callers shortly. But we are connected with you, and we usually don't do this, but
We really need to hear from you right now, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You heard these?
You got some important stuff to say.
Name dropped on Wrestle Talk tonight for some reason. Who knows why? I know Jackson Black, you're going to get the taste smacked out of your mouth this Friday.
It's okay, little
COVID?
fella. The booster seat buddy. Ryan, it's not your fault that you're 5'1".
1, 2, 3.
Ryan, it's
You
not
did
your fault that
nothing
you're
else.
talentless.
That's it. That's all I've got to say to you. Sit down and shut up, kid.
Listen,
Or-
I didn't let you out of your booster seat, and I'm not giving you a sippy cup with that attitude, Brian.
Oh, you get no snack.
You're not getting any snack there, Brian.
No chippies for you, brother.
Now, as far as Josh Strong and WIKIDD go, yeah, that's
Brian,
what I thought,
calm
Jackson.
down.
Shut your mouth. That's why you stopped talking.
Why
right?
are you still
As
talking?
far as Josh Strong and WIKIDD go,
They
I'll
said
see
you're
you
trash.
February 22nd at the ICWA Rumble. Whenever, I don't know, me and Josh, man, we've had a lot of things to say back and forth to each other.
Yeah,
here
Josh
recently.
more than you,
And I'm
'cause
gonna
you're
tell
a
you,
dummy.
I'm really looking forward to smacking the taste out of your mouth, Josh.
Oh, all right.
I'll
Did
smack
you see how
so hard
creative
that
he
I'll take
was?
you down
He
a couple
couldn't think
more
of
inches.
another phrase
You might be
besides.
sitting in a booster
You
seat
got
after I'm
COVID
done
hands.
with you,
You
kid.
got COVID hands.
You know, it's tough talk coming from someone that's talking behind a cell phone and everything. I bet you if you were in the studio with us, you wouldn't be talking. You'd be silent as could be, wouldn't you?
Ryan, listen to me.
Tell Brian
Ryan,
Anston to be quiet,
and fans
please.
at home, listen to me. We are doing something now that we typically don't do, but we have pre-arranged for this young man to call in because we want to make an announcement to you. And
Getting heated.
of course,
You get your brain beat in.
we
getting
have
heated.
spoken previously.
No.
And Ryan Austin, guys, and this is news for him. Probably he'll be joining us right here next Wednesday night. And Ryan Austin, a pro wrestler and Resolute, and with Intense, I believe, Championship Wrestling, Asylum, and other places. And Josh Strong. We typically, don't have calls like this, but we appreciate your time here. And any further words, you're more than welcome. The mic is yours.
Hey, Josh, I got one thing to say, buddy.
What's up?
I'll see you next week.
Oh, you're gonna be on Wrestle Talk? Okay.
This
okay.
is the guy that has wanted to carry my
Okay.
bags for me.
Okay, I'll be here too. How about that?
This is a young kid coming up in the business, kissing my boots, right? And now he thinks he can come out here and just because the people are watching, he can trash talk us? No, you don't have it like that, brother. You do not have it like that. We want
not how
to
this
see
business
you
works.
next.
Guys, I've got news for you.
Put him on there with us.
There's a reason why he didn't. There's a reason
podcast.
why his call wasn't live. Because we pre-recorded that call earlier, and I knew what they were going to say. Because you guys all night long, and the call was pre-recorded. We were just playing a
This is
recording.
Recorded?
It wasn't a
I
scam.
feel lied to.
The only way to
I
call
feel lied
in,
to.
the only way to call in is by
Cheated.
the phone number, and it's not the one on the screen. It's another number, and we're going to put some folks through, and we're going to get Jackson Black upset by this recording we just heard from Ryan Austin, which will be joining us next week.
He can sit right here.
No, is that a
Between
smart
us.
move? Is that going to be a smart
He
move?
knew exactly what to say for some
no,
reason.
No. I've tried to be calm.
He knows you guys.
There's three of us and there's one of him.
Bring him into the club stand.
Let's just play.
I hear
let's
giggles.
Just play our top lip
Why do I hear
and our
giggles?
bottom lip. Let's put them together and shut our mouth for
Who's
a second.
who's
when grown
giggling?
men are talking. Okay, I'm going to talk real quick. Now, Ryan, you called in to the place that I've been for the last 3 years, and you thought you were brave because you can talk over the phone, Ryan. Ryan, I promise you. Ryan, the clock is ticking right now. We are not far away from Friday night. And if you think that you're going to make it back into this building on Wednesday? Ryan, I'm going to hurt you. Ryan, I'm going to break you down. And by the end of it, you will be carrying my bags out calling me sir.
Yes.
You will be... Shut your mouth. You will be just another young boy. You will be just another young boy carrying a bag into the building asking for advice and saying, Hey, sir! Did you watch my match? No, I didn't watch your match. You called 37 things and you did nothing. You told no story. You are about nothing. And Friday night, Ryan, I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna bend you. And I'm gonna leave you in that ring. So if you show up Wednesday, I'm going to do it all over again.
Ooh.
And fans, Mr. Jackson Black is hurting here. We got a caller, I think, or we might have someone on hold, or we're going to have a caller
That was a
soon.
masterpiece.
And I believe we're going to give you the
Absolute
right phone
camera.
number, and it's no one's fault at all.
Perfect.
Fans, we just got some new phone lines. Also, we got some restrictions and thorough pre-screening processes that were taking place.
My outburst there, not your fault.
A lot of calls moving forward may be pre-recorded,
Your phone
such as
call.
which, and it was amazing that he knew these guys enough to know what to say because he knew how you guys would respond, but we just kind of
gonna
played
see
it by
how I
ear
respond.
earlier.
Ryan, I'll see you on Instagram Live
What's
in 5
funny is
minutes.
that
And guess what?
he
I
had
won't be I won't be
You gotta pre-record
censored.
that.
I won't be censored.
He
You know who pre-records things? A person that's a coward.
That's
Ryan,
what I was
you're
going
a coward.
to. That's why, because he knew his voice would break. He knew
he
he
would
would
be
be
like,
like, "Listen here, guys, I'm sorry." He
And you
knew
know what
that
he's
he would
gonna do?
break.
He's going to show up with his 10th tag team partner. You know what that means, Ryan? Everybody just thought, you know what? He's not good enough to tag with me. And you just keep picking up
It's
new people.
Marty Jannetty. It's Marty
Now you
Jannetty.
just
I
have
believe
to
we have a
work
phone
harder
call. Is there
to
someone
get
on the
respect
phone with
in
us?
this business.
You know, since you love to talk about Cody and I figured I'd jump on here
Wait a
and give you a
minute,
friendly
yo!
warning. The next time that
Sweet voice.
our names come out of your mouth, there's going to be a very, very big problem.
You have a lovely speaking voice.
Oh my Lord! Oh my!
Oh, she hung
She
up.
hung up.
Oh,
No rebuttal
really?
from us.
Oh, really? Yo, we're gonna have a problem? Hey, sweetie pie. How about me and WIKIDD here? How about we come up to Illinois and let's find out how big your problem really is gonna be? How about
Exactly.
that? How about that, baby doll?
Neither you or Cody Clark want that. So
You don't call
please,
and make threats to us, sweetie.
sit
Okay,
down.
we'll remember that.
Sit down.
We'll remember that.
There's something we must mention to you here, and you guys might have to help
Okay.
me here, fans.
Okay.
1 week
Okay.
from, this is going to be 1 week from Monday in Music City, Nashville. Monday Night Raw on Netflix is rolling into the Bridgewater Arena on Broadway, and what a night it's going to be, fans. And we have Drew McIntyre in action, and Seth Rollins, Liv Morgan, Gunther,
Hey,
What do we do to her?
Uso
we gotta make some calls
Yeet.
after this
Did I say who? Uso Yeet. What does the Yeet mean?
Yeet.
What is I don't know. And
We
Damian
can't say that
Priest.
on here. FCC will
And
allow it.
fans, he's
What a
returning
Yeet
to
is.
Music City, and you love him so much. And he says, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" And fans, I don't know his name right now. And
R-Truth.
R-Truth?
R-Truth,
Hey,
yes, and he's returning, and I
quick.
apologize for that, but that is at Bridgewater Arena in Music City, fans, and you can find out information on Facebook, along with the other shows we mentioned earlier. You guys got events coming up. Fans, we have a couple more minutes. I don't think we're going to take any more calls here, but we appreciate Nick Gemini. Nick Gemini, tell us about your social media, and then we're going to give these guys some time here. And tell us where fans can connect with you to play video games. That's something very
Make it
interesting.
snappy.
You can hit me up on YouTube at Nick Gemini 12 and on Instagram at the Gemini Chronicles
English.
on Instagram.
And to give you an
I don't
idea,
care.
a lot of people play video games, and you can play video games with wrestling live on the internet somehow, and that's pretty neat. And you can go to Nick Gemini's page, and he can teach you all about that and how to do that and connect with him. You can also
Nobody's gonna
text
go to
us
that.
on the wrestling hotline. And Nick Gemini, thank you for being here.
No problem.
Fans, we might have a plan to head out to a place and say hello to some folks, and if we do, we'll let you know about it on social media. A couple of us, and just real brief. And fans, we're also joined tonight by these two, the Intense Championship Wrestling Slam Heavyweight Champion. This is WIKIDD.
That's
And
right.
WIKIDD, thank you for being here tonight.
Oh, no, you don't have to thank me. Just pay me, baby. We show up when it's green all across that yard. So you got money, we show up. That's right. We take over. We do what we want. We make our own rules because this is slowly becoming my second home. I'm kind of liking it. I'm going to move in here.
Well,
Josh,
if
you want to address these people?
You can't mention what you mention, or you can't come. But fans, you know what
Oh.
he means. He thinks he's made of you know what. But I
Well,
don't know.
we work for
this guy maybe, but
we work for a very powerful man, and he makes sure that we get compensation for the things that we do. This has nothing to do with your little show. This guy does nothing. This is way beyond that.
fans, real quick.
This is a pastime.
Real quick, February the 11th on a Friday, or excuse me, April 11th on a Friday night, April 11th this summer, Live Pro Wrestling, Oneida National Guard Armory, 1796 Airport Road, Oneida, Tennessee. Jackson Black's going to be there. I'm going to be there, and Jackson Black along with me. So we're going to let you know about that on social media.
Is Ryan Austin going to be there?
Josh Strong, we've heard your cohort here, and Jackson Black still has a chance here. A few more seconds. What's your final thoughts here?
February 22nd, it's going to be my time. Ryan Austin, don't show up. I promise you. This ain't, I'm not joking anymore. I'm all 100% serious. Don't show up.
Jackson Black tonight.
Not in
will
your
show
best
up. He'll be
interest.
here next week.
So,
Jackson Black, maybe no words, and maybe he'll take to
Need
social
no
media.
words.
It's not your fault.
Fans,
I don't think you understand what's about to happen. I don't think he understands what is about to happen.
Ryan Austin will be here next week.
He can do what he wants. Ryan, you won't be walking in right. I promise you that.
On the Max. We'll see
and
you
that
next
will be
week.
your fault.